What's up, guys? Welcome back. Optimus Prime night, the last night. I'm on a landscape page. Use a pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So big, detailed, crazy robot. So I'll simplify the armor as much as I can anyway. There's like pipes and loads of stuff. But we'll start with his head, and I'll have to zoom in because it's quite detailed. So let's start with his sort of frowning eyebrows just above his eye, right? So we'll keep it, try and, yeah, we'll see what we can do. So we'll go diagonal, and then we'll frown it sort of up this way, right? Now this is like a head plate, right, sort of thing. And same on this side, right? So like, kind of like a check mark sort of a thing. It goes up that way, okay? So we're going to put his sort of eye kind of in under here, right? So this is like, just say like his eyebrow, right? And we're going to put this eye shape just kind of in under here, right? And it's kind of big. It's big enough anyway. Okay. And he's kind of like looking sort of up at us from underneath the eyebrow, right? And then we're going to give him a glowing pupil, sort of white. And then it has like lines coming around. Like so. And it's all sort of just dark in here, but it's kind of like glowing out blue from the middle section. So we'll attempt to do the same thing over this side. So we just go down towards the middle, and then the top comes back, down, up to there. And then we'll do that iris again. Pupil. With some lines coming around. Breaking that up. Now we'll just go black all around here. You can do the eye bigger if you want, of course. Okay, so this sort of frowning sort of section, right, is like a head plate, and it goes up and kind of comes around the back of his head, right? Kind of steps out maybe a couple of times right here. Right, and then this kind of has a little edge line to it, so like there'll be a lot of this now because he's like robotic sort of, right? And the brow sort of has an edge as well. And then this seems to go sort of goes up diagonal, I think, from the corner of the eye. So maybe up this way. And then joins back into here, and then there's a little sort of ridge, silver ridge on this. Comes back down into there. And there is all these sort of lines and plates and stuff around his eye. So you can draw in as much of that now as you want. And we'll do this shape over here, same sort of thing again, right? So from the frown, sort of goes around here. Up to about the same level there. And then this will bump itself sort of down again. And it does have lots of edge lines and stuff. And then some lines around his eye. Lots of sort of robot sort of shapes and stuff. And then his mask starts to come down across his face, right? So he has that sort of, you know, sort of, yeah, it's like a military style sort of face mask, right? So there's a couple of sections to this, right? So we got like a blue line steps down a couple of times. Like it might step in, out, like there. And then this seems to come across his nose. Now I am simplifying this a good bit, right? Just to make it a bit easier. And then, so that's the blue line, right? And then this comes out to what looks like a point. Sort of here, we'll line up the middle of it. Goes that way. And this line just goes right up the middle of the mask. It seems to there. And then we have lines that come out the side. And then some stuff that comes down here as well. We'll give all these edge lines, sort of break them all up into different sort of robotic sort of features. Okay. You can make that more complicated, of course, if you want. But that's good enough for me. So then his sort of forehead V sort of comes down here. And then he's another one. There's a couple of these now. And then another one going down behind the mask. And these all have like little detail edge lines and stuff on them. Like so. And another sort of two going down behind the mask here. It's kind of like the bridge of his nose, you know, even though he doesn't have a nose really. And then there's more plates and stuff going around his eye. Okay, I think that's good enough for me. And like you can normally tell, you know, when it's enough, because you can't really fill more in with my pen. Literally, it'll just become a mess. Okay, so in the center of his head, right, there's like what you would call like an egg shape, right, or diamond, right? And then this has more sort of spiky armor things, so like another sort of V there. And then there's like a bar up the middle or something that goes up towards the bottom of this. And then there is, so at the top of his head, so we'll go with this sort of pointy top of his head part here. And just kind of a line down like that. And then these come follow this sort of egg shape, right? So it comes out around here and down into that T. Right? And that could have a rim on the inside, so like another little thin sort of line like that. And the egg thing could as well. And then there's a line down the middle, and then some more sort of curved lines on all this. Okay, and then we'll add some more sort of lines along the side. So this is a line that goes up the side that way, and then some lines that come across, sort of metal plate lines. Following all the head, kind of like that. So his face mask on the side, right? So it kind of, he's got like a jaw shape, right? So it sort of comes out here. and then in like so. Kind of steps in here then. Same on this side. It's kind of like a shape for a jaw. It's quite wide. Comes out and then goes up just beside his eye, right? General shape for a face. But then of course there is lots of edges and details to this. This is like a face plate. Right, and go along here as well, adding little lines like so. This comes up just to the corner of his eye, I think. Finishes there. And then we got like some more sort of vents and boxes and stuff inside this. So maybe I'll thicken them up a little bit, just make them a bit darker on the inside of them. I'll do something similar on this side. And I'll just make them a bit thicker and darker inside. Bam, bam, and I'll give this a bit of an edge, like just a rim going around the whole thing. Then break that up a bit more maybe. So then he seems to have like a big sort of round ear thing sticking off here. It's kind of part of his antenna sort of head as well. Same on this side. Right, and then there's lines that sort of join his jaw. And some other things down. Just coming down around here. Okay. And then, so this ear joins his head. There's like a square plate somewhere. Looks like here. And then some more sort of edge lines to that head. So like another little square plate. And then a line going down to there. And then be part of his ear. Like so. It's kind of like his head. And then he has those antennas, so those spiky big sort of, it's got a couple of levels, right? So it goes this way and then comes down, goes across and back up, down again. And then this one comes all the way down to his ear. And then we got like some more stuff off the side here. It's the sort of edge lines and stuff to all this. Right, we'll do something similar on the other side. Sort of raised up lines on this as well. Right, so I think that's the best I can do for his head. So we'll go down now and we'll try and do some armor and shoulders and all that good stuff. So again, this is quite complicated, but I'll try and make it a bit easier for us. Okay, let's go. Shoulder pads, right? Boom, 2 curved lines here. And then this curves in around this way, back up. and then I think disappears underneath here, and then it joins back like that. Okay. Pretty similar on this side. Breaking things down into simple shapes now is the name of the game with this one. It's always the name of the game, but particularly on Optimus. Then his neck is just in here. And he's got like a trapezius muscle, but it's like, technically it's probably just like armor. What I'm going to do is get in the main shapes and plates, and then I'll come back and work in loads of details, right? So, just beside this, right, we're going to go down for his sort of chest, what I would call chest armor, right? There's kind of a gap. There's a little sort of square plate here on the side of both of these. It looks like it's like an oddly shaped thing. And then his like, what I would call body, right? Can be bumpy, right? Because, you know, there's lots of sort of armor and stuff. And we're going to go down to the blue first, okay? And then this blue plate comes back up into the middle. This is like blue and with red flames, right? So that goes, it's like a rib cage sort of a thing, or like chest armor. Then this swings around here, and then it sort of clip. There's like another blue clip that goes like up. Is it connected? That's the question. Is it connected to that? No, it's behind it. Okay, so we'll go this way first. I thought it was connected to another thing, but it's not. Down there. I'm looking at like multiple images now. Okay, so then more armor. So we'll go around the side here. Right, maybe a bit here. And then this kind of steps right up to the middle, right? So it goes up, steps out, goes up, around, we go up, step out, up and around, right? And then his sort of waist comes down this way. And there's like hips and pipes and all sorts in here. And these legs kind of start here, but there's kind of everything goes this way at first. And there's like hip bones sort of style things here. They kind of come out like this. It's like the starts of his leg, top of his thigh sort of thing. Right, now as you can imagine, it's crazy in here. So we get, what do we do next? Maybe arm, shoulder pads. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, okay, so big, say arm sticks out here, so bicep, right? So he's got like this bicep piece of armor here. Okay. Beside his chest, and then his arm, so it just like bumps this way. And it's bumpy because there's like pieces of armor plates and stuff all on it. So the other side of this arm then just kind of goes down this way. And it eventually goes underneath a big crazy armor place somewhere. We'll just do this over here, right? So we got this connected in here, and then we got that bicep plate somewhere. Come around there. And then the side of his arm can be kind of bumpy. And then the other side coming down from here. So when there's all armor and stuff on that. And then the side of his arm sort of disappears in underneath two shoulder plates in there. And then there's like a big wing on top. So we'll do the top wing first. It's like a big shoulder pad, right? So it comes up, goes down, kind of covers his whole shoulder area in there. And then this comes up the top, across, down, and then shoulder pads in here. So big sort of blue, 2 levels of it. So 1, and then 2, and then it seems to just disappear in here somewhere, like into a dark sort of shadow, but we'll draw it in, just disappearing in there. And then there's like another sort of underneath line, and like what looks like a sort of a pipe or something. There's all more armor and everything in there. So we'll just try and do this over here now. So it goes diagonal like there, I think. I'm going for a similar sort of shape, right? So it goes down right across the arm. What is that now? Okay, so that's kind of different. So it goes, joins there, in, out, and back up. Down to there. And this one, that's a bit skinnier than that one, but I think we can see like another line of something. So what's that? That's a pad. Oh, that's that pad. Is it? Is there another? Yeah. Like that. Okay, we're getting there. And the goal is to make all this look like that, kind of. Well, to make it sort of fit anyway, at the same level of detail. Not easy, of course, but we can do it. So again, this one kind of disappears just in behind his shoulder there. There's another line here on that one. And there's like connections and stuff all. Like another sort of pipe or something here, and like his exhaust pipes at the back, just sticking out from his shoulder here. Okay, so that's the main shape. Of course, I have the handle of the sword in here. So what we got to do now is try and detail this stuff all up, right? So he's got like another, so edge lines on everything, right? That'd be one of the major things to do first, right? See, like this, you're going around everything, sort of with these. Just makes anything look a bit three-dimensional. Over the main plates, right? And then we've got like some curved lines on these. And we're just going to start to detail everything now. So then this comes down into here. It's like neck armor or something. Then it comes down into the middle, back up. It has a little screw or something attaching it here. And you can like break this up into more sort of necklines and neck armor, pipes and everything. Right, and then this might be a bit of a box. Again, the edges always help robot stuff. Right, so there's like a V sort of coming down here. Goes back in underneath that blue plate, and it has an edge like so. And then more sort of armor lines going that way. Pipe connectors going towards all these, kind of connecting them up. Right, and then there's like boxes all in here. You can break all this stuff up into different shapes like this. And there's like another blue sort of pad or something here. Right, and then your choice is kind of like, how much of this do you want to like keep adding, you know? So you can do like black shadow, maybe like just some armor sections and boxes and sort of stuff. Like you can color in all their black, or you could like silver plates and pipes and stuff, all that good stuff, right? And like little circles and pipes coming off it and shadows all in between and all that. Right, I'm gonna, for his rib cage, I'm gonna go sort of diagonal with these sort of lines like so. Now it's incredibly detailed inside, but I'm just gonna do like armor sort of overlapping, so like, you know, give it an edge as if he had like ribs, which makes everything a bit easier. Give it some edge lines and like some metal studs and plates and things. And maybe like some more pipes and things all here. Just connecting up his arms and his shoulders. And then there's these vents on this. And they're like black on the inside, so those. These are the same over here. And then there seems to be lines that break up this shoulder of his as well. And there's all stuff here as well. So we'll just like break this up into diagonals. It's like supposed to be sort of like abs, sort of. Right, and then again, you want to like do little things like that, like edge lines. Make it look a bit 3D. And then we'll add like some more plates going this way. And bring everything in to there as well. And I can maybe break it up. Going diagonally too. Right, and there's like a belt or something coming across here with a circle on it. It's not really a belt, but there's like a circular shape here. And like breaking things up and adding little sort of squares of like shadow like that, you know, always helps sort of. And you want to keep it kind of symmetrical, so you want to go down and across to there, and like a little box in here as well. Just little tricks for doing robots, especially when they're really complicated, like this guy is. Some amount of detail they put into this character. And like textures and scratches and dirt and stuff are always really good to do on them as well. Of course, there's like red flames and stuff in there, but it's done with color. It's not done with black lines. So if you're coloring, I would recommend, you know, your blue and red in there and over here. So that's as much detail I think as I'm going to be able to get on that without like drawing for 2 hours. So let's say this arm then. So we'll go edge line on the shoulder. And that's sort of lines like so, breaking things up. I'm just connecting all this, and I'm going to put like a wheel for the shoulder joint in here. It's pretty common in robots for the shoulder to have this sort of joint on it. Like maybe a pipe connecting stuff here and up the top as well. Right, and then this sort of shoulder bicep armor thing has some shields on it. There's like some lines in here. And another layer on that one. There's like another wheel inside here. Maybe it has like cogs, you know, cog-like shapes. Again, adding shadows, like adding like little black spaces in between some of these pipes can help as well. So his sort of forearm has two bars that come down here. And then there's nothing but blue armor just coming across this arm, right? Well, there's a bit of silver there, actually. Right, and again, like edges and stuff really helps. There's like little nuts and bolts and like plates here. Seems to be just dark in here, but shadows and stuff all in there. And then like it seems to be like a circle here going down that way, and then another plate here, a bit of an edge to them. And it's all kind of dark in there mostly. Right, and we'll try and do that more or less over this side. I forgot a little edge on this actually. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so go again. This will probably be a long video. So I'll just do the same sort of stuff on this as I did over the other side. Fly through it. And like another wheel. Just kind of copying the other side now as best as I can. Just crisscrossing stuff. Lots of armor plates, and then edge lines, and textures. So like scratches and dirt and stuff on all that. Oh yeah, sword. So that's like you could do more, of course, but I think that's good enough for me. And his sword is like here, so it's got a very bumpy handle. I'm going to put it beside the exhaust here, right? So it's got like a sharp. Let's see if I can get a clearer image of it. No, I can't. Wait. Well, okay, that might. It's pretty close. So he seems to have like a red, sort of teardrop-like thing here at the top, and this goes around. That. There's like an orange spike or something here, and then the outside edge of it, and it kind of like has all these bumps and texture lines coming down in, like it's kind of bony looking even. There's like a diamond on the inside, and then a line sort of down the middle. Okay. But that's it. I think that's the best I can do. Optimus Prime, the last night. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.